How's it, folks? A very happy Thursday to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ease into AI with myself, Nikki Good, based in Cape Town, and I am now teaching all things very much AI, so generative AI, all the new stuff, but I also speak about the history of AI, and then I dabble a lot with no coding tools. I'm playing around in automation playgrounds, and as well as AI agents, but particularly on the no coding side of things, because I'm not a developer by trade. And I just want to say thank you for being here because this is my work. I'm unashamedly myself. I show you things that I've built to the best of my own database, my own knowledge. I'm always experimenting, always building. So yeah, with that said, let's get into the first very cool project that I'm super proud to demo. I'm sure you can see this page in front of you. It's called Boolean Search Mastery, and I actually built it using Manus. So Boolean, guys. So there was about 200 odd years ago, an English mathematician called George Boole. And he is the reason that we are able to use Boolean logic. What is it? It's pretty much just like a false positive, and it's a way for people that do deep research. In this case, in this use case, it's a recruitment, talent sourcing, hiring use case. But you could use Boolean operators when you're looking for a lost invoice in your email. You can use it in a folder on your desk, and you just can't remember anything but maybe one keyword. You can use Boolean for that. That's going to be for a separate session. I just wanted to show you how incredibly stoked I am with what Manus has created. I'm actually just I'm going to start with where it all began. So let's hop into Manus. Here is the playground. You can see on the left, it says cool, new task, and it welcomes you, and it says, like, what would you like to do today? So I'm showing you what I've already created. It's here on the left. These are all the things that the use cases I'm sort of testing with Manus. And I'm smiling because it was an incredibly, I think, not necessarily a fancy prompt is what I'm trying to get at. And I think the result is astounding. I just said, and please excuse my grammatical typos. At least you know I'm human. I said, please make this into a cool modern landing page for headhunting recruiters, talent sources. And then I said here, they want to look outside of LinkedIn. So where else do humans live, you know? And obviously this is my work that I've collected over the years, and I just wanted to make it look cool, you know, and easy to read. As you can see in the prompt below, it says, and I've said to it, don't make stuff up, because Manus is one of the agentic AIs, and that means that when you don't complete all of your prompt, it will then fill in the gaps. So that's why I said, please, only what I have, don't make it up. Then I said, only use this text. And obviously I've got this spreadsheet that I gave it with all of my work on. And then there's a lot of instructions. Please note that. That's why I'm impressed with the outcome. And then I said, can you store it in a way that it can be easily copied and pasted? Because a lot of people can't speak Boolean. Nowadays, the AIs can script it for you, but I still feel it's highly necessary that you do get the basics, because when your string breaks, how are you going to be able to fix it if you don't know that the operators need to be capitalized, for argument's sake? Anyways, back to my prompt. Then I said, use my logo, which is here, ease into AI. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe somebody likes this free landing page, and then they think, well, cool, let's come and do some training with Nick. So then I did some shameless call to action using my link tree. I said, won't you pop that in? Because then they can find me and hopefully get in touch and buy a paid for workshop. And then I was strict with my design. I said, listen, I'm not looking for a template, because with all due respect, the AIs are trained on all that already exists. And a lot of that for me is quite templatey. So I said I wanted something cool and edgy, not very specific. I mean, what's cool to me may not be cool to you, and yet I think it is cool. And then I love neo-brutalism. So I said, look, think neo-brutalism. And this is the pros. There's my spreadsheet. Let me see if I can actually open that for you, just to show you it legitimately was a spreadsheet. You can see there. And so I'm just going to close that, go back. And then just increase this here. Sorry, guys, I've now reduced it to such a small size. So get out of that. So there's my spreadsheet, as you can see. And it then started to do its thing. By the way, this gray text you're seeing here, that's its reasoning. You know when people say, "Oh, the AI can think and it can reason." It's more a case of it's like computational thinking. So it's going through different mathematical patterns. It's going through its training base to obviously please me and create what I've asked for. So this is all its kind of, I suppose its process. This is its workflow. It's extracted and analyzed it, copied the logo, designed and developed the style according to the user. I'm looking for near brutalism. I asked for a landing page. So it's love that, and then it says, "Cool, I've deployed it. Go and have a look at your result." So here is the result. It's astounding. So it gave me my logo, and I love that I didn't say animated. It as you sort of hover, it does kind of bounce up and down a bit, which is cool. Boolean search mastery, I don't mind that. I like that. And I like this edge here. It's exactly what I said. It's a copy and paste of my work, especially if you're new to Boolean. And then it then put the maths in. It says, "Cool, Nix has got 29 different platforms outside of LinkedIn where you can search for people." That's pretty cool. 14 different job categories. And have a look. Here's my search arsenal. So if you're looking for front-end guys, data scientists, Java developers, remember, whoever you're looking for, the YouTube one is fun, by the way. You just need to be mindful of, you don't want all the Rust developers on YouTube. So you've got to just condense it to where you're coming from in the world. I'm obviously from Cape Town. From free CVs to emoji searches. I mean, this was all created by an AI. It's incredible. Natural language searches. You can see it's extensive. And then the cool thing is you just literally come and copy here. So I did this one. I quite like this because I think at the moment people are stressing about not having enough work and clients. So I'm going to show you that it actually does work. It's not just because a lot of the AIs at the moment, they create stuff, but it doesn't necessarily do much or really enhance your day. So I've copied and pasted that, and I just changed it to the UK. And I said, "Cool, I'm looking for people hiring in finance in the UK." And all you got to do is drop that into Google, press enter, and have a look at all of these leads. We're hiring Leicester, Derby. These are all the areas nearby. And it's given you 316 leads in less than, look at that, 22 seconds of a minute. I'm not sure if that's correct, but it's super quick. So yeah, this is, and then like I said to you, these are the platforms that I cover, which is great. And I think right at the end it says here, "Cool, come and book a workshop." And if I click on that, it takes you to what I asked it to do, to my link tree. And better yet, those are my ex socials. That's me on LinkedIn. So although the tool was created for free, this can actually be an awesome way to get new business. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at how completely capable Manus AI is. You get 300 free credits a day. I'm just going to level with you. I just gave them I paid for a month up front. I was just so impressed. There's no backwards and forwards. This is the first time it's done it, and there's actually nothing that I would change. I think the only thing, I'll be very honest with everybody, if you come here to the bottom, the year is 2025, but I mean, that is literally the only, edit that I would make. So yeah, if you like this kind of thing, this is what I teach. I teach humans how to get comfortable working alongside the machines. And as always, thank you for being here. Keep leaning into AI. Don't stress about where you are and, oh, I don't even know what an agent is. Even if you are very scared and you haven't downloaded anything, it's also cool. Just accept and be where you are. I think a lot of people are not actually practicing that. We're trying to keep up with people that have maybe been a developer prior to this time, and so they would have a different database of knowledge and they would be slightly more advanced, and that's okay. Just walk your own journey. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I will see you in the next session.